conversation at the barn on the 2nd of March. I'm on a small island looking right at an old barn and talking seriously about renovating it with a neighbor, who also happens to be a stranger, who is right now getting her first impression of me. She's lived here 11 years and thinks now she might want to change, seeing as her kids are mostly grown. But where can you live after living here? Big Sur, Oaxaca, Mono Lake. But wherever, not the city, she and I agree. We don't exchange names. And there on its poles and beams, the old barn, the hay barn she called it, but she said that she didn't know that it ever had any hay in it. The barn is worth restoring, we concur, though she's somewhat timid about its tin roof, and me, I trust it, but for now, I don't go under it. She knows our landlord. I say it would be nice to transfer the trailer up here and work on getting some of the old junk, bicycles, washing machines, refrigerators, a pallet jack, tires and tires and tires and tires, old electrical service boxes and pink ribbons marking where everything is supposed to go in the future. Get some of this cleaned up. Get some of the trash out of the woods, is basically what I mean. I mean, why not? Not doing the trees any good. And she says, ask about it. You never know. She says Shirley once talked about getting somebody up here with electric and water, and she says she hasn't talked to Shirley in 2 years. She says the property line runs right along the ridge I was walking following deer track in the snow. 2 weeks ago, we were too broke for coffee or vegetables or the ferry ride to town, unless I sold some of my records to pay for the trip, and that didn't get us coffee. The deer track led to an old maple outstretched, and its brown and burled wide trunk shot through with gold light on this translucent gray afternoon. This day thinks tomorrow needs its poems. This day says it's best to follow her advice. This day says, paint the house to match the woods and drag the field for tar paper and empty caulk tubes. This day holds 16 wild pigeons in one hand. This day argues for screwing up flashing to divert the rain and baking bread and pie, and that the gallons of blackberries in the freezer will be gone in time to pick again.